Hey guys, welcome back to Raising the Bar, which is the only draping podcast that's going to have you slaying the event game like the queen that you are. It's your girl, Precious Stevens, the draping queen herself, and honey, I'm about to drop some serious knowledge bombs on you today. Just earlier this week, guys, I had a student actually tell me, Precious, I would not take anybody else's class because the way you teach, baby, you are the real MVP. They was just kind of saying that my teachings are like top notch and they have been honestly learning from me for years, right? And that felt really good. But guys, that's what we're going to be talking about today. And that's building that kind of loyalty that really has clients singing you praises. Now, if you turned into last week's episode, guys, it was all about pricing strategies for premium clients in 2025. You now have all the tools to set the rates and really reflect the value that you bring. But today, we're getting real about something that most people, unfortunately, screw up in business, and that's building client loyalty. Guys, by the end of this episode, you'll have the secret sauce to really turn your one-time clients, your one and dones, right, into raving fans. And these are guys that's going to book you again and again and again and again. So get ready to take note because we're about to jump in. So number one, why most businesses get loyalty all wrong. Building loyalty is like building a fire, right? You can't just throw one log on it and expect it to keep burning all night long. You got to keep feeding that flame. Otherwise, it's going to sizzle out and just die. And so many businesses are out here really acting like they're trying to win a one-night stand, right? Instead of a long-term relationship with their clients. And sad to say, that's just bad business when you are treating them as a one-night stand. Because here's the truth, retaining a client is way cheaper than really finding a new one, right? Instead of pouring love into people who already trust us, we waste energy trying to impress strangers. And newsflash, your current clients are your easiest sale. They already know you, like you, and trust you. Why are you out here chasing strangers when you have a whole heap of loyal clientele just waiting to throw you their money? For example, guys, I had a bride who booked me for her event, right? And because I actually stayed in touch, she ended up booking me about 4 more times after that. And then when she found out that I was in Atlanta, because she called me to book me again, and I had to tell her that I relocated, I actually heard like some disappointment in her voice. But guess what? This is how loyalty works, right? It's not to say she couldn't book someone else, and I'm quite sure she did. But the fact that 1, I stayed in touch with her, 2, I over-delivered and I provided an amazing aesthetic for her. So every time she went to have another celebratory event, she would come and locate me. So that is how, again, loyalty works, guys. And that's not all, guys. I had another client who booked me for a small birthday party, right? And because I went above and beyond with some extra special touches, she's now booked me for several other events, right? And that is what increases your revenue the easy way. I didn't have to go find clients or hunt clients down or do a whole bunch of marketing. All I had to do was take care of the people that was already buying from me, which takes me to number 2. Now, number 2 is all about creating an unforgettable experience. So this is actually how you create this crazy loyalty, right? Step 1, you want to deliver an experience so good that they cannot help but come back. I'm not talking about just doing what they expect you to do, like what's in your scope of services. I'm talking about going over and beyond. People don't just remember what you do, they remember how you make them feel. So just ask yourself, did you make them feel like a star? Did you make their event the talk of the town? Did you make them feel like $1 million? That's what they're going to remember. I'm going to tell you, here go a couple ideas. Good old faithful handwritten thank you notes. Guys, I cannot express how personable a handwritten note is. Even me, if I receive a handwritten note, even if it's from my fiance, I don't care who it's from, it is just extra spectacular because people are actually putting their thought into it and writing it out. Anyone can go and purchase a card. And I'm not saying that that is like distasteful, but just something about a good old handwritten thank you note. And you could go a step further, right? You ain't got to put it in like a generic stationery. You could go get some fancy stationery and just write the personalized note. And this is a small touch that makes a really big impact. Another thing you could do is some surprise upgrades, right? Now, who doesn't love a little something extra? Maybe throw in some premium fabric, right? Or maybe throw in another service you provide, or upgrade them from a basic level to a premium backdrop, something like that. And that's going to make them feel like royalty. And when you go over and beyond, not only are you giving your clients a little extra, but now you can take those photos and you can take all of that content and start attracting a different kind of clientele. And that's only if you're like, if the current client you're serving have like basic decor. And that's another reason why I would go over and beyond. One, I wanted to just serve at a different level, at a higher level. And I also was looking to start attracting more premium clients, right? Meaning I would go all in. I would just give extra height, extra fabric. I just would go over and beyond to kind of get me out of that bargain basement Betty land, which is where I was. And lastly, guys, post-event follow-up. And from what I hear, a lot of y'all suck at this. And this is something you need to not only actually do it, but you need to master it, because checking in with people you served is it's just another checkbox that kind of make you superior, right? So you want to check in with them a few days or maybe a few weeks after the event, just to make sure everything went smoothly, see if anything could be changed, if there's anything they did not like. And that also shows that you care. You didn't just like one and done. The event's over, you got your money, and boom, on to the next, right? This is something that helps keep you top of mind. All right, guys, I want you to brainstorm 3 things that you can do to make your clients feel like royalty. I want you to also write them down, though, because this is something that's going to make it real. Put them in your calendar, put them in your planner, put them somewhere, put them on your freaking wall. The point is, I want you to kind of get in a rhythm of realizing and understanding the importance of going a little extra and then actually doing it, right? So let's make that happen. All right, guys, so that brings us to number 3. And number 3 is all about staying top of mind without being annoying, though. Because listen, nobody wants to be bombarded with emails every 5 seconds. I mean, even me, like, that drives me nuts when someone is just marketing like there's no tomorrow. I get it, but that's just annoying, y'all. So I want you to kind of think of this like flirting, right? A little wink here, a little compliment here, and that's just enough to kind of keep them interested. So here's how you do it. 1, social media engagement. I don't want you to just follow your clientele, right? Or even your potential clients. I want you to engage with them, comment on their posts, and you can say simple stuff like, oh, I love this, or slide in their DMs if you want to take it a step further with a personalized message, right? The point is making them feel seen. You want to make them feel heard, and you want to make them realize that you are that girl. Another thing you could do is check in emails. Now, you can send a casual email a few months after the event, right? And say something super simple. Don't overthink it. You can just be like, hey girl, hey, I was just thinking about your fabulous event the other day and how amazing the drapes looked in your space. Make sure you throw it in there that the service you provided elevated the actual event. And you can just say, hope you're doing well. P.S. I'm already booking up for, I hope you're doing well. And then you always want to give a subtle indication that you're booking, okay? So in your PS, you could say something like, I'm already booking up for, let's just say 2026, or you could say a specific month, a specific season, whatever it is. Put some kind of time frame there, right? And then say, so let me know if you're planning anything fun. Boom. Just like that. I had a student tell me that she came and actually booked my classes that she was considering for I don't know how long, but simply because I posted on her social media. And all I said was something like, this looks amazing, or something like that, right? She was just thrilled that she couldn't believe that I was posting on her stuff. And I love supporting my students, even people that aren't my students, people that are in my Facebook groups. If I'm on there and I see your work and it looks amazing, I am going to comment. Or even if it doesn't look amazing, I can still say something encouraging, right? But the point is that easily turned into a $1,000 client, right? So the point is stay consistent, guys. All right, guys, so now it's time for you guys to spill the tea. I want to hear all about your client loyalty wins or your client loyalty failures. Like, I want you guys to tell me down in the comments what's the most extra thing that you've ever done for a client. Tell me down in the comments. And then how did that play out? Like, did they love it? Did they book you again? Give me all the juicy details, because guess what? You guys' comments, they actually get the party started. And you guys don't realize it, but your comments really inspire other viewers. Your comments inspire and motivate other tribe members, right? So definitely drop me a comment below. So that's it, guys, for today's episode, y'all. Client loyalty is the key to building a business that really thrives and not just survives. I want you to treat your clients like gold, and they'll be rolling in the dough. If you're ready to take your draping business to the next level and build a client list that's longer than your Amazon cart, then you need to join my Raising the Bar mentorship, because we're talking exclusive draping training, a mentorship, a supportive community, and all the tools you need to become the rock star that you are. And next week, guys, we're tackling those tricky clients, you know, the ones that make you want to pull your hair out. I'm going to teach you how to turn those divas into dream clients. Trust me, you do not want to miss this, because I have some stories to share. Stay fabulous, stay slaying, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Deuces.